everyone from the game. Hey, I'm Adam Kogan from the show. Ross actually got to share a microphone with Trevor, so this is pretty cool. We'll take some questions later, but for right now, I think we should open it to you guys. I'm going to ask the very first question. Typically, in Hollywood, you see normal acting, you see voice acting, and with video games, a little different. You guys did actual performance cap for this game, unlike previous GTAs like San Andreas, where it's just all voice actors. We've moved to the next generation, and now, were you guys in like full bodysuits? Did Trevor have a bunch of balls on him?
Trevor always has balls on him.
Yeah, to answer that question, man, yeah, we wore the full motion capture suits. And it was different, it was crazy. And Trevor can tell you a whole lot about it because he kept stinking his outfit up.
Already?
Already.
And then the craziest.
Alright, so we go to Trevor, I guess.
Well, the stinky suit? No, yeah, I mean, the motion capture thing was essentially in the spandex, which is from like a spandex top, spandex pants, and then shoes, and all of those, and actually your fingers too, all have balls on them. So, yes, you're covered in balls, and the balls thing never got old. For better or for worse.
Usually for worse.
Yeah, so we were covered in balls, and then you have a helmet, which has bars on it, and your balls. There's balls on your head too.
Balls.
Some of my favorites.
No chin balls.
And no, we didn't have chin balls. Well, you see some motion capture. I know the William Dafoe one. They did the. If you've seen the clips, they do the face.
He had balls on his chin.
He had balls on his face. We didn't get balls on our face. That was after lunch usually. When we were shooting, it was just the camera and the light is in front of your face. So everything is being captured at the same time in the volume.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I put on 25 pounds to play the part, so
Stop lying.
it was all
Please.
it was all back fat.
Sure.
So when I'm in this uniform in this suit, man, I got like, you know, it's just like, it's not nice. I tried to put on the tightest one because I just couldn't get my head around putting on an XL. But I had to pour myself into the large every day.
Yeah, but it wasn't pretty
and
to look
sweaty
at.
and stanky.
Oh. You know, the first thing in the suit, man, it was weird. But it got better knowing that everyone else was looking as stupid as we were. And everyone's in spandex, it's cool.
And there's a lot of different size spandex out there too.
And then, and can y'all imagine we getting Slink into a suit and he was like 7'20"?
Extra tall, extra thin.
You know, for the record, they had balls in there, so I had like round reflective markers on mine. You know, me and Solo, we had round reflective markers. You know, you only can claim that if you want to, but
What do you say? They don't have balls on the suit down in the hood? Is that what you say?
I had balls in the suit, but yeah, we had a lot of fun with that gag. I mean, every time we put on the suit, you know, you ready for your ball swing? Man, you need another ball by your knee. No, I don't need any balls by my knee. You know,
And then the funny thing about it, man, you can't have nothing wrong with your body to be in these damn suits. So, as you can see when we walked in, something's wrong with everybody. Well, OGG, man, he's pretty ripped, man. He's pretty ripped. He got some freaky little cute suspenders on. I would snap his shirt off.
Well, you know, you got it up, you just stand up, see, man. You can just confirm right now, this is definitely a hip
Stand up, Steve. Show him.
This is it. In the game, in real life, man. Oh, get your ass on
Come on, see, y'all want to see the six pack.
Take it off!
There you go. And usually those socks are in the stinking ass shoes you ever saw.
Yeah, but I gotta say, the thing with the socks is why I always wear these socks, and not these particular pair.
He has two pairs.
Because if the ceiling ever falls And if the end of the world happens, I figure I'm going to be buried like the Wicked Witch and just say stuff in the religious section. Doesn't happen to my
So as you can tell, these guys are a lot like, you guys are a lot like the characters you portray in the game. When you were first cast by Rockstar, did they cast you as these characters? Did they just know you guys were like this, or did they change the characters based on your personas? Because I can even say just right now, I was just in the back room with Steven here, and I was having a conversation, and halfway through he stopped and looked at boobs. He just was talking with, yeah, boobs. It's like in that with a real life video game character. It's crazy.
boobs. I mean, this girl had enormous boobs. It wasn't like a construction worker just going. She walked in with absolutely, I don't know what outfit. She wasn't wearing much of anything. I was just calling spade a spade.
Well, as far as the question, man, as far as me and Slink, we they pretty much was looking for, two dudes that can relate to the hood factor, you know what I'm saying? And me and Slink, man, we fought it out with a lot of dudes, man. I'm talking about known rappers and known actors. And Slink just kept telling me, man, we gonna claim this, man. Me and you gonna get this. And they end up, digging deep into our history and stuff and finding out, our backgrounds about us being ex-gang members and so not and what so forth. And I don't want to claim no more of that shit, but they end up liking what they got out of us, you know what I'm saying? So now they got Franklin and
Lamar.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something too about the casting on that right there. It was, without question, the most spot-on casting you could ever get. I mean, the casting people probably don't get any credit. They should get something because they put together a cast of people that are tremendous actors. And I'm not talking about like necessarily everybody up here. You look at our ensemble, and I don't call them supporting actors. They're an ensemble, and they're just a tremendous group of actors. I wish we could have them all up here because if y'all knew these people, you'd be blown away. Just like we were every day coming to work. We'd come into work and you'd be working with some of the finest actors in New York, and I mean, these are guys on Broadway that have done, got resumes as long as your arm, and they're up there and they're playing these little bitty parts, man. They're giving you every ounce of what they got to make it so easy for us to play off of them that there's no way we could have screwed up our performances because the other guys were so damn good. I mean, it would have been impossible. And then you combine it with the script. I mean, it's like boom. But yeah, the casting was just phenomenal here. This guy right here who plays Jimmy, Danny Tamberelli, come on, man. I had so much fun working with shut the fuck up, don't talk. We had so much fun working with this guy. The best times out in the waiting room. I'm telling you, when they're setting up the stage, we had so much fun just sitting around the table looking at videos, looking at whatever we could find on the internet that was crazy, and it built a bond between the actors, not just us again, but the entire ensemble. It was phenomenal. And so yeah, I guess in answer to your question, are we like these characters? I don't see ours.
I'm not entitled.
No. We're here, our characters are here.
To be absolutely honest with you, I am not at all anything like Lamar.
Yeah, buddy.
Solo and I actually went to the Oxfordshire School for No, it was cool. It was real easy. It was real easy, I mean, when you come from South LA and areas like that, I mean, as far as Lamar and Franklin, when you come from areas like that, if you're not a Lamar, you know a Lamar. So it was not at all hard to pull that out. It could, and sometimes when you have to think about it too hard, it could be hard because, I'm absolutely awestruck working with cats like Ned Luke and Steven Hall, Dan Tamberelli, and so on and so on. I mean, these are guys I've been watching already. So once I can get past the awesome
grooviness.
Yeah, the grooviness, you know what I'm saying? Can I take pictures with you? But after I got over that, it was real easy just to, put them out. Shit was easy.
You?
Me? You know me.
Dad just told you to shut the fuck up.
I know, right? I'm learning.
Go ahead, James.
No, for someone who grew up playing video games all my life, to be in a video game, it's pretty awesome. It looks like me. It is me. Shit. But yeah, I don't think I'm as a piece of shit as you are. So I had to stretch. I had to go really deep inside, really come up with a character that reminded me of some upper middle class kids I went to high school with. And I used them to create Jimmy. It's not me. I was acting the whole time. Just remember that. So yeah. Is that enough for you, Dad?
Yeah, I love you, Jim. You know that, man.
I'm gonna drug you again.
You keep making that promise every time I talk to you.
I know.
Actually, I want to touch on a question, or what you were saying earlier. How many of you guys are actually aware of what Grand Theft Auto was before you signed up for the roles? And did you know it was going to be a game that's going to sell 30 million copies to the entire world when you first started working on it?
Well, I'll start with a simple one for me, because it's no idea.
Well, when I signed the contract, man, I knew it was going to be $3 billion just off of me alone. You know how it always be, man. You know, they go and get the rawest gang member, the guy that do the fucked up his shit in life, and you know, it be big, and me and Slink did good with that, man. I mean, you know, we made a lot of fans and a lot of friends out of this, man.
Thank you. Thank the fuck you.
But yeah, man, on the question, man, nah, man, I mean, I didn't really know exactly that we was doing the GTA, because it came to us as something else at first when we first started, but once we found out that it was, man, then, you know, I was trying to, you know, make a few new, you know, renegotiations and shit. No, but, you know, once we found out, man, we had fun, man, and then we tried to give it our all. You know, we was all giving 100% every day, man. You know, all of us up here, man. We was fighting on the set. We was arguing. And, you know, I woke up that day, they told us the next day after that it's damn near $1 billion, man. I was like, fuck, you know. I wanted to run to the California State Lottery office and collect my damn lottery tickets, you know. That's how it felt. That's the feeling we all got.
I felt lucky as fuck. I mean, it's just an awesome feeling. You know, I was a fan of Grand Theft Auto series prior to being a part of it. And, you know, once I found out what it was I was actually working on, I was like, oh, shit. And, yeah, of course, you know, I knew how huge the franchise is. But again, this is a dream come true. I mean, Rockstar definitely threw your boy a bone, offered me the opportunity to get out, and wow, man, I knew it was going to be big, but $1 billion in 3 days? That's motherfucking you.
That's crazy, man. That's all because you guys out there.
Sit your Django ass down.
Gratification is just overwhelming right now.
For me, it was different. My experience with Grand Theft Auto was top down. At Grand Theft Auto 1, I saw that back when, you know, in the day, and it was like Frogger on wheels. You know, so that, and you know, once I found out that I was doing GTA, it was bittersweet for me because I went, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Oh man, my kid's not gonna be able to play till he's in college. You know, so that's the rough part of it. But yeah, it was as soon as we knew it was GTA, man, it was all over. We all knew it was gonna be huge. Come on. How could you not? Unless you're OGG and just has no clue.
I don't know. I'm ignorant. I don't
I
know.
literally had no, I mean, I'd heard of the franchise.
Do they have the names in Canada? Do they have the names in Canada?
No, I didn't think the country house they don't.
Whatever was in my Commodore 64. No, I mean, obviously, you know, once we got into it. But I'm not a gamer, so I couldn't really say what was going to happen with it. And the closer we got, certainly everyone was telling me what it was going to be. But like anything in life, you just wait and see. And it's been obviously a pleasant surprise. Pretty cool. That was a fucking boring.
He is the
I had a sneaking suspicion that it was real. Once we had to sign these non-disclosure agreements, and I saw Rockstar, and I saw that, you know, Max Payne was going to be coming out. I was like, what? Oh, shit. All right, I like this. I like what's happening here. And yeah, well, I've been all the GTAs before. It's pretty sweet to be in one now. So yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
And for you, Shawn, actually, someone told me, correct me if I'm wrong here, but they said your cousin played CJ in San Andreas, right?
That's pretty crazy right there that they, you know, years ago, man, they picked my cousin, which is young Melee, to play CJ, man, and you know, I did some voices on there for the Grove Street family, you know, the gang in there and stuff, man, and then like, what, 8-9 years later, man, look, the Franklin come out of it and me and him was relatives, man, like that. That's crazy, man, and right now we're working on some stuff together. We're gonna be able to give y'all some good stuff, man. We're working on a mixtape, man, you know, it's a Melee and solo mixtape, man, so I don't want to say it's going to be a CJ and Franklin, but y'all got that. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be good, whatever it is, that's for sure.
It's going to be damn good, trust me.
Lamar gonna be on that motherfucker too.
But Slink going to be on that motherfucker, so.
Can I do some bass lines for you?
My cousins played Pioneers.
Baseball.
Yeah.
And also you and Slink worked together before, right? You were in the 2001 film The Wash, starring Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah, man, I was a fat ass guy by the name of Face, and I had fun doing that, man. It was a good cast, man. You know, you got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Exhibit, Eminem. Man, it goes so on, man, that, you know, I was able to work with them guys, man, and I was raw talent, you know. I didn't know anything about acting, but when you give a guy from the hood anything that deals with the hood, you'll be able to relate to it. That's just like this game. I was able to relate to this because it's some hood shit, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Franklin, he hood. When you look at Lamar, he hood. You couldn't get Ned to be hood.
All right, hang on a second.
I made the hood, baby.
I can be hood. I can be hood! But I'm not gonna do it.
Actually, next question for you, Ned. Going through IMDb, I think you have the longest resume of everyone here, and
I'm the oldest one here.
you look great. You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Your check is in the...
For anyone out there who hasn't seen any of your previous work, where may we have seen you before?
Oh, God, I hate that question. I'm all over the place. I don't know. You know, I do a lot of TV guest star stuff. And, you know,
Boardwalk Empire.
I've done some Law and Orders and stuff like that. But I've done about 100 commercials in my career. And that's where I made most of my career was commercially. You know, Stephen and I both, you know, our resumes are not the greatest things on the planet, but you know what, we've got a long history of work. But, you know, that's under the radar, you know, because you just don't see it. You know, I'm pretty sure I've never done a panel before or anything like this. Have you done panels before or anything like that before GTA? So, you know, we're just guys, man. We're just actors who got lucky and you know, we're able to get in front of these casting directors and get the part, you know. But yeah, you just watch USA and TNT and stuff like that. That's some of the pop up reruns. I'm all over the place.
I think I did 100 commercial robberies before.
Yeah, when I used to live in LA, I did some of it. You jacked me right now.
Hey, Hey, this is crazy though. Ned had said when we first met, he kept saying, "You look familiar, man." And him and his boy got hemmed up after when the riot was going on.
And yeah, the Rodney King riots, that's true.
And I remember, robbing a guy.
A really good looking Rocco Macho Foxo stud. He was screwing up and said, "Man, that boy looked too good. I'm gonna fuck him up." He couldn't catch me though.
Throughout the development of the game, story-wise, did they ever change anything based on interactions that you guys have? Because just watching you guys right now, you have a very natural back and forth. Did they ever go, okay, let's add this scene or take something out maybe and change it to more based on your guys' personalities?
Sometimes we got to make up our own ad-libs or whatever. I guess that was some creative stuff that we got to do on our end.
There was a
The way
lot
scenes
of,
worked out well, we rehearse them, and sometimes we read through these scripts, and because they're written by English people, some of the words are weird sometimes. Like, you know what? I'm not saying that. You don't say that in America. And switch it around a little bit, or like just when we would do different scenes, and Ned might say something different, or Solo would say something, and we sort of just go off each other. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Well, mostly so, you couldn't understand what he was saying.
We always got the gist of the script. A lot of times, like, we read the script and me and Solo, we shooting our scenes, and Lamar's line might be something like, "Hey mate, let's go chat a bit." And I look over at Rod, like, Rod. So, we changed it. Hey, come here, let me holler at you real quick, pimp.
I spent the whole time of shooting this 3 years of asking Ned and Steven, what does this mean right here? I didn't know a bunch of this shit. And, Steven knew a lot of stuff and he was helping me out a lot, but Ned knew a lot too. But then we'll run to the director and he'll give us the definition of what they're saying, because you gotta remember it did come from some British writers, and it was hard at first.
Brilliant British writers.
Yes, some geniuses, man, and but once we got it, and then, they kind of understood, and we started understanding, Slink, we start taking it, man, and start running with it. We start adding motherfuckers instead of motherfucker. Instead of bitch, we were saying biatch. We gave it that real little feel, man, so.
but I think certainly the story, like what we're alluding to, is the great writing of the script, is that it was all there, and we really didn't. I don't think it really changed over the years. The characters and their relationships were there.
The meat was on and we just put the seasoning on top of it.
Yeah.
That built in the oven.
And I think this, like what your comment is, our relationship came out of the script more than our relationship went into the script.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, because these are brilliant writers, no matter where they're from. They're just, Dan Hauser and Rupert, come on, man. These guys are prolific. My script is this thick. It's about 3,500 pages. It's got to be. So you got to think these guys, all this stuff coming out of their minds, and this is not, by rote. It is unbelievably. It's original. It's funny. It's pointed. It's ironic. It's all these things. So there's just an unbelievable script that's set in front of you to work with. Of course, it was really great that we had the freedom to improvise and that they trusted us with our characters, to let us develop our characters, and everything. And pretty soon they just basically wrote us, our characters. At the beginning we had to find our characters, then they found us, and then they wrote us. And so it became very easy for all this, that you see here to come out, because they wrote this. There's just no question. They'd be writing this right now, except they'd be editing. Shut the fuck up, Ned.
We're not trying to take, the credit, man. You gotta give it to him, man. Hey, hold on, wait a minute, man. This dude got cut here on his motherfucking neck. Stand up, man.
Oh, no.
This is a motherfucking Steven.
Is that in pen, or do you have that permanent?
It's in pen.
Oh, you pussy.
about.
You make sure you come up after, you gotta get a picture with this guy.
Yeah, but back to, Rockstar did a brilliant job with this, man. They really created these characters, man, and when I be making interviews and saying what I say about the statement that I gave 100% of the field to Franklin, I'm saying that Rockstar is the creator of Franklin. They don't want to get all the technology and brought this guy to the forefront. I just brought life to him from my standpoint, from the field that I have and my personality. So, when you guys see Franklin, or you see Lamar, or you see Jimmy, or you see Michael, or Trevor, man, that's all Rockstar's creation, man. But we just brought life to him, our personality. These are really our personalities up here. So, man, you got to give a hands up to Rockstar, man. They are 100% on the money with what they do, man.
There's a reason why they're bringing in those billions. But on that point too is I just want to say, as far as the characters and the acting and bringing the personality and everything to it and stuff. This guy right here, you have no idea the journey that this guy went on over the 3 years that we did this thing. You can slap me if I overstep my bounds. But when he came on that set, he was kind of like, oh my God, what am I doing here?
Like a deer with headlights on. I didn't know what the fuck.
And by the time he was done, I'm so proud of this guy, the journey that he took as an actor. He is a phenomenal actor. I don't know if you guys understand how far he came and what a great journey it was for him and how good this guy is. And I'm just incredibly proud. I'm proud of all of us. But man, Solo, I'm just so happy with where he came, where he was as an actor. I just want to say that for everybody. It was just, and that's my big homie too. So shit. Too. Now Steve, on the other hand,
Next question.
When you guys were doing a lot of your scenes, did you have any specific moments that stood out to you? You had a favorite moment, maybe calling Trevor hipster or something like that? Any of those moments that stood out for you guys?
Specific moments. There were ones that I don't know if they made it to the game. And I haven't played the game, so I don't know what I can actually say. But there were a lot of it's been repeated that this kind of thing, the relationship that we all have, I don't know, that's been the best thing from the game. It's specific moments, it's tough. It's as you start talking, like if we're all hanging out and talking, oh, do you remember when? Then all of a sudden it comes back. But with that type of question, all I remember is this relationship. I mean, hanging out at lunch and having the retard salad for lunch. Just shit like that. Those moments were, for me, the defining moments of actually shooting the game. Of course, there are specific things in the game that are fun to shoot. I mean, some of the things, like even the one where did someone say yoga, the whole one.
Oh God, yeah, that was awesome.
That was a lot of fun because we had a full cast. We had a table that was shooting this big long scene, and we all got to have a lot of fun with that.
Well, for me, those were the best times. Were when we had everybody there, because we all got along so well. It was when everybody was there working at the same time, and we were interacting. We had that scene was a great scene because we had the girls there, Amanda and Tracy, who are Vicky Van Tassel and Nicole Sennett, both brilliant actresses. I mean, they're so good.
Best name ever.
Best name ever, Vicky Van Tassel, BBT baby, BBT, and and then Danny was in there, and we had Fabian, Mike was just great as Fabian.
Me and Slink went nowhere in this.
No, they went around. Yoga's not big in the hood, from what I understand. But
we had
it's coming there. It's coming.
With your cousin and stuff, when we did the whole.
Oh,
stuff was a lot of fun. Like as you start talking about it, you remember these moments. But over 3 years, there's a lot.
Yeah, and the real fun is not necessarily in the scene. The real fun is like in between takes, and in between,
getting your balls on.
You never know what this guy's going to do when you're out there in between takes. He's break into a little depth leopard, or you can break into a house.
I I do remember when we were shooting the bike riding scene.
Oh, God.
That was a real pain in the ass in that suit, riding those fucking bikes. And I'd like stop at a particular spot, and I had to get up enough speed so it looked like I was actually going, and the studio wasn't big enough to get all the way across, and I had to stop short, and I'd miss the mark, and sometimes the wheels would go out from under, so I couldn't stop it. Like, the balls would get caught on the bike, I would fall down.
Jimmy on the bike, take 82.
82, yeah. Dan, I just really need you to hit the mark this time. Would you please just hit the mark this time? Ned bet me $20 that I couldn't hit the mark. And he was right.
It all was an amazing experience for me, man. I had a lot of fun, and I can't name one particular moment in which stuck out. I mean, I just had a lot of fun, not just with these guys, but also with the motion capture team. You know what I'm saying? Everybody there, including, you know, all the engineers and the button pushers and, you know, all the motherfuckers that be doing that shit.
All the smart guys.
Yeah, the nicknames like Jersey Smurf. You know, if you watch that Jersey Smurf, you cool with me, bro. Broke ass Rob. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. We just, you know.
Boy Wonder, Roller Derby Queen.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
all of
amazing.
all of them. You know, it's just, you know, I just can't remember a lot of stuff. You know, I'll be heavily medicated, so. It was great. It all was great, you know.
Great.
Also, you guys mentioned earlier, just kind of this being weird, like doing a panel. How has your newfound fame been? Do you find that meeting fans like this is different? Is it strange? Is it fun? Like, what do you guys like or are freaked out by?
You want to start with like or freaked out by?
I gotta say, I mean, this kind of stuff is fantastic. I mean, it's wonderful to see the response and the emails, the sort of fan mail, if you will, has been pretty overwhelming sometimes. I mean, can't really respond to it all. There's so much of it, but I'm most touched and amazed by just the global nature of this. I mean, the Swedens, the Brazils, I had some guy from Iran who kept, it was getting a little like, boy, relax. It was getting a little creepy this thing. Artwork being sent, like paintings, people sending you, that kind of stuff, I mean, that's wonderful. It's sunshine up the ass. Who doesn't like to be recognized and get complimented for your work? It's wonderful. It feels terrific. So nothing, I'd say, freaky, you know.
Yeah, it's nice to not have people telling you're an asshole all the time.
Yeah.
You know? So it's really cool the way the fans have responded to us, not just as our characters or as you know, in the game, but as people. You know, it's. You know, I get all these Twitter things, you know, all the time, and I try to respond, you know, as much as I can and everything. But it's just amazing, these fans. I mean, they're sitting down and they're doing these sketches and these, you know, paintings and drawings, and I try to post every one of them I get because I'm just blown away by their talent. You know, I mean, and if they care enough to take the time to do that kind of thing, you know, for you. And so we got the greatest fans, man. I mean, we really do. So that newfound fame thing, I'm enjoying it. I always say I'm enjoying my 15 minutes. You know, I'm trying to stretch it into 30. You know, because I'm just having so much fun. You know, and at my age, you know, this doesn't always come around. You know, it's not like you know, one of these guys from Twilight, whatever that stuff's called. You know, 60 years.
Twilight thing.
Yeah, being able to ride that gravy train. You know. So it's a lot of fun, man, and I really appreciate it, and I think we're blessed that we have such great fans and avid fans and rabid fans. And it's awesome, man. I love all you guys so much, man. I really appreciate it. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate all the love we're getting.
Thank motherfucking you.
Well, with my situation, man, you know, the fans has been great, man, but most of all, it seems like this game, man, to let you know how everybody is playing it. my old motherfucking enemies are my friends, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for real, you know, guys that I used to get into it with and didn't like me and didn't care if I lived or died. Now they're my fans now, they're my friends, you know, so it's a big thing, man, that to let you know how far this game goes, man, that everybody plays. Everybody is playing, man. So me and my wife, man, you know, she's sitting right here, man. It's our anniversary day. Yeah!
And that's so those beautiful times you got a beer right next to it too.
Yeah, but
That's some good girls right there, bro.
yeah, you know, it's amazing, man, that, you know, from where I come from to be in a point to where we go to the movies or go eat dinner, man, we got fans that come up to me, you know, and want to shake my hand and have me sign something or take a picture, man. I would cut off anything just so I can do that for you guys, you know, because, you know, I'm blessed to be in this position.
So many jokes right there.
I don't know.
The ball joke, it's never get old.
But, you know, it's a good thing, man, you know, and up here, all of us, all five of us, man, we owe thanks to the fans, you know, for us being here, you know, so I just want to, you know, clap for you guys, man.
Yeah.
You know,
And the crazy thing is that, you know, people run up to us and go, I was at a football game and this kid comes running up and goes, thank you so much, thank you. And he goes, thank you. I said, what? He goes, I'm like, come on, man.
That's really weird. That's the only weird part of it, but it's still like I had one this morning that I sent along because it was, I think it was Venezuela or something, and it was the, you know, she was 17 years old. My dad left my mother, and it was like it brought tears to my eyes. Actually, it was so. I mean, I don't get how it brought them together, this family, but it's just. I don't know if it's a fucking good thing.
Family therapy with Dr. Freeland.
The fact that they, you know, she wrote this, and it was very heartfelt, and it was just a really beautiful thing that you're thinking, wow. I mean, I don't know how exactly that touched her, but it did. And that means a lot. I think
It was
that's
a mommy scene.
you know, pretty amazing.
That shit is funny to me because I get on Twitter, I see all kinds of crazy shit. Slinky baby, I just can imagine these accents. Slinky baby, thank you for picking me up from the airport. You know, hey, you know, I got shot fucking with you, man. You always take me on bad deals.
Well, you know what I'm finding really crazy is this GTA Online. I don't know, are y'all online now? I mean, how amazing is this as well? You know, I like going online and messing with people. I jumped in a car with some cat online the other day. I think it was his first day playing. Some dude called Denzel Kid. I don't know, you know, find him out there. But I jumped in his car. I said, "Damn, man, what are you doing, man? You just get killed all the time. I've been following you around. I shot you 5 times already." He's like, "Who is this?" I said, "I am who I am." "Franklin?" I said, "No, bitch. Big Daddy's back." He's like, oh. So I jumped in his car and I took knocked out the liquor store with him. And then I gave him a car.
They give you love. I hate that shit, man. I tweeted my PSN name, and I promise every time I get on, some motherfucker can't wait to shoot Lamar. I'm not a trophy, you trolls.
I had to put a hit out on somebody. He kept shooting me, so I went on a tweet and said, "This guy, whoever he was, ad prices or something like that. I don't care if it's out there. Ad prices, you are a marked man." Everyone in the house here is going to go after your ass. You shot Big Daddy too many times.
We're getting pretty closer to the end. Before we wrap up, though, fan questions, if anyone has anything. I guess there's no microphone or anything, so you're going to have to yell loudly.
I don't know what I want to ask. I know.
Trevor, I was hoping you could jump up on that desk, get angry, and tell me to go fuck myself.
Again, they always ask.
Steven! It's my birthday.
Yeah, right.
Happy birthday to you.
No, it's just, you know,
That's already gone viral,
the
guys.
whole idea of spontaneity is taken away when it becomes expected, and I don't know, it's not.
You don't want
it's
to
not
be your
as much
shtick.
fun. But watch back when you're leaving here, because you never fucking knows.
Let's get Trevor's teddy bear question here. Mr. Wood?
Raspberry jam.
Raspberry jam.
I love fucking that thing. No, I'm not gonna go sit there talking now, so sit down.
Of the 3 different endings, what are all 5 of your favorites?
We're not going to talk about that. Those are stories. Come on, y'all got to come up with better answers and better questions.
Right here, my man.
What was it like to work with Laszlo? And where the fuck is he?
He's combing his hair, which he doesn't have anymore. Laszlo is terrific, man. Laszlo is one of the funniest cats on the planet, man. That guy, yeah, he's a different breed of cat, is what he is. And he is so brilliantly funny. We had so much fun with the dancing scene that we did together, and then the torture scenes, my torture, which is, you know, piercing and tattoos, big dicks on your chest, but not stuff he does. But yeah, Laszlo's great, man. He's great, but he's giving us our moment.
Right.
When you guys get the script, how much rehearsal do you do by yourself before you actually go and do it with everybody else?
Well, in my situation, I get it about a week before we get to shooting, sometimes a day before. But, you know, working with these guys, man, you know what I'm saying, we come together, man, and we make it happen, man. It be like magic. Sometimes I don't remember none of the shit. But when we hit the floor, it's like the chemistry just come together so quick. You just can remember everything, you know.
Yeah, most of the rehearsals done while we're getting our balls on.
I mean, they'll email me the script and I don't even open it. I mean, once I get there,
And he telling y'all the truth,
He
man.
didn't even open the script. He didn't even open the script when they shot the damn thing. He just goes up on the stage and goes, "What, do I have lines? Shit, I'll make them up."
Hey, Slink be sleep while we rehearsing.
I mean, meditating.
But as soon as they say action, he know everything you want to say, man. Like right now, if I say, so you giving me a lecture about not being a good enough gangbanger?
That's all we got.
First, I want to say thank you for coming to LA. Very appropriate that you come down here for Los Angeles, obviously.
Hell yeah.
Nice sound.
And this is more for the characters who play Franklin and Lamar. Where did you actually live around South Central? Because I'm from there. How long were you guys? You said you guys were ex-gangbangers. How long were you guys doing that?
Well, I'm from Watts, man. So I'm from the city of Watts. So I'm right there in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And I was an ex-gang member, man. I was a gangbanger. I'm an ex-one now, by far, a long time ex-one. And Slink is from
I'm gonna say the truth.
It is
No one applauds, I'm an ex-gay man. It's fucking teddy bear.
I'm originally from Arkansas. I moved out here when I was 10 years old, and I grew up in between Inglewood and South LA, Florence and Northern. So I got around quite a bit, and I know a whole lot of niggas, so ain't no telling I've been in the hood very good.
Hey, look, this nigga still gangbanging though. This nigga call me every fucking day and be like, "What's up, cuz? What's cracking, cuz? Hey, wait. I'll be waiting on the day he call me and say, "How you doing, my brother? What's going on?"
That's because of the kind of endearment.
Hello, Shawn. This is Gerald calling. I'm wondering how your day's going.
Yeah, man, but we both from LA.
How's the family?
And I'm still in LA, brother. I'm still here, so you can catch me here, man. I'm riding around, I'm getting it,
Do
homie.
you know where you live around? Or?
Come on, man, sit down. All the way back in the back.
I'm still South Wilson.
I live next door to you, homie. That's right, man.
Talk loud.
I wanted to say, after you were done with the game and all the heists that was in the game, the robberies, did you ever think right after the game you could actually rob a bank?
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on, where the fuck is security at? Did they search this motherfucker? He got bills on, man.
I thought about knocking off the bank before I got the game. That's how poor I was. Nah, man, come on. You always think about, you think about that all the time. You're an actor. I mean, you always think about doing the perfect crime. I mean, that's your imagination. That's what you bring to the thing, you know?
So we all live vicariously through that game, man.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man, dog. I talk a lot of shit. I'm brash, I'm obnoxious.
Like most grown ass men.
I might be intimidated sometimes, but you know, I know the difference, man. Look, man, check this out. You know, anytime I get to feeling froggish, I know I'm finna go lay my long ass down and be cool. Because the ass in the county jail is cold.
Over there, man.
Where do you guys feature projects?
But Slink answer that, man. I know you got one.
Well, check this out, man. I got a few things going on along Grand Theft Auto 5. I got a sitcom, the first scripted 30-minute sitcom to come to Adult Swim called Black Jesus.
And it's not offensive to any Christians.
I'm still doing stand-up. You can catch me at the Comedy Store sometimes. I'm starting a tour called I Ain't Playing With You, Fuck With Your Boy. And I have another sitcom we're working on right now called Community Service, and I got a slew of short stories.
And he's a lover for the porn sex.
Only for the ladies though, man. Let's you know, I'm a fucker.
OGG got a little something just now. Didn't you get a little?
Doing a film in Toronto, I think in 2 weeks with Henry Rollins, and it's a really cool script. It's a very, very cool script. So that shoots in a couple weeks. Amazing writer and director, man. That's called Hard to Die. I think Hard to Die is the title. And that's going to be it, I think, this week in Variety. They're doing a huge thing on that. So I got that, and I got actually another movie next year in Portland, Oregon, which is it's a graphic novel being adapted into a movie called The Time to Kill. There's a lot of dies and kills. And then there's a Steven Soderbergh doing The Nick, which is in New York, which is shooting. And that's sort of what's keeping me busy these days.
Anything, Henry?
Well, I'm doing some stuff with a clothing line, man. Y'all might have to go and support it, man. It's called Rich Rotten, man. And this is some of their stuff right here, man. So y'all make sure y'all go online, man, check it out, man. RichRotten.com. Go on their Instagram and their Twitter, man. So we doing some big things with them, and y'all know I'm doing some stuff with Young Melee with the music business. And I got a few film projects coming out with my boy DJ Boo, man. It'll be out. We're gonna start working on them next year, so y'all be looking out for them, man.
Danny, go ahead.
Manbootscomedy.com, like you search comedy on YouTube. Yeah, Manboots Comedy. That's funny.
Manbootscomedy.com.
I'm doing a live podcast at 2 o'clock at 304 BC for my old TV brother. Called The Adventures of Danny and Mike. It's a podcast now. So if you guys feel like hanging around later, go to that. Channel 7 is my band. Thank you for the plugs.
Yeah. And I got the coolest gig of everyone. I'm just gonna raise my kid and play baseball.
You never played ball with me, Dad.
He doesn't have bad plans.
Alright, actually, sadly, we gotta close out right now, guys. Taking us out. Please, another round of applause for these guys.